If you think magical academies are all sparkling uniforms and chosen one destinies, think again. Because Shadow Princess, Book 4 in the Zodiac Academy series by Caroline Peckham and Susanne Valenti doesn't just raise the stakes, it sets the entire kingdom on fire. And if you've been even remotely curious about this wildly popular YA paranormal romance series, this installment is where things turn darker, deeper, and far more emotionally dangerous. Let's dive in. Shadow Princess continues the story of twin sisters Tori and Darcy Vega, who are fighting to reclaim their birthright in a brutal Fae world, ruled by elemental magic and ruthless politics. At Zodiac Academy, survival isn't just about passing exams, it's about power, loyalty, betrayal, and love that can either save you or completely destroy you. Without giving away spoilers, this book shifts from competitive academy drama into something much heavier. The emotional conflicts intensify, alliances are tested, romance becomes complicated, messy, and at times heartbreaking. And the consequences? They feel real, very real. So, what can you expect and what will you experience if you listen to the full audiobook? First, you'll witness massive character growth. The Vega twins are no longer just reacting to cruelty, they're making strategic moves. They're stronger, but they're also more vulnerable. And that vulnerability makes their journey incredibly compelling. Second, you'll experience layered romance. This isn't light, fluffy YA love. It's intense, morally gray, slow burn tension mixed with explosive confrontations. The emotional push and pull between characters feels cinematic. And third, you'll get a deeper look at the political structure of Solaria. The world building expands in a way that makes everything feel bigger and more dangerous. This book doesn't just continue the story, it transforms it. Now, let's talk strengths. The biggest strength of Shadow Princess is its emotional intensity. The authors are fearless. They allow characters to make flawed decisions. They allow pain to linger, and they trust readers or listeners to handle complex emotional fallout. Another standout is the pacing. While the book is long, it rarely feels stagnant. There's always tension simmering beneath the surface. Even quiet scenes feel loaded with meaning. And if you're an audiobook lover, this is where the experience truly shines. The dual perspectives and dramatic confrontations translate beautifully into audio format. Hearing the sarcasm, the anger, the longing, it adds an entirely new dimension. That said, let's address a few weaknesses, because no book is perfect. If you're sensitive to darker emotional themes, this installment may feel heavy. The bullying elements from earlier books evolve into more psychologically complex conflicts, and not every listener will enjoy that intensity. Also, the drama is high, very high. If you prefer subtle romance and gentle character arcs, this series, especially this book, may feel overwhelming. And finally, this is not a standalone. Jumping into Book 4 without the earlier context would be confusing and far less impactful. So, who is Shadow Princess perfect for? If you love enemies to lovers tension, morally gray characters, powerful heroines who refuse to stay broken, and fantasy worlds where romance and danger collide, this is absolutely for you. It's also ideal for fans of series like A Court of Thorns and Roses, Crave, or darker academy romances with a bite. Who should skip it? If you prefer clean-cut heroes, minimal conflict, or light-hearted magical school vibes, this isn't Hogwarts. This world fights back. What makes this book stand out in the YA romance genre is its commitment to emotional consequences. Actions matter, choices hurt, love isn't easy, and that's what keeps listeners hooked. Because beneath the magic and rivalry is a story about identity, resilience, and claiming power in a world that wants to control you. By the time you finish Shadow Princess, you won't just be wondering what happens next, you'll need to know. If this sounds like your kind of story, I highly recommend experiencing the full audiobook. The narration amplifies the tension and makes those emotional scenes hit even harder. I've included a link in the description where you can check it out, and if you choose to listen through that link, it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. And if you enjoy YA romance reviews that go beyond the surface, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into your next favorite obsession.